take ground, set him up for the assist, so I take the pick. I'm aiming for the sack lick, so I take the blitz. But one thing I ain't gon' take is your bullshit. Don't lose your power, cause I take it quick. And I ain't the type to take your bitch. Got plenty of my own king shit. Nothing comes from a silly wish. How you expect to conquer anything if you don't take the risk? I'ma say what y'all scared to say. I'ma face what y'all scared to face. I'ma take what y'all scared to take. I'ma spray what y'all scared to spray. I'ma hate what y'all scared to hate. Do whatever it takes. You might forget, nigga, but God don't. And that's the day you'll get hit, but your arms won't. Being a chicken will get you 2 wings and a halo. That killer instinct got my chopper kicking like Jado. Pop your top and spill your red fango. Hole in your heavy looking like a bango. We unify like NATO. Taking risks like Jeff Bezos, but also separate like Offset, Takeoff, and Quavo. I take mines, I take hits, I take ground, set them up for the assist, so I take the pick. I'm aiming for the sack lick, so I take the blitz. But one thing I ain't gon' take is your bullshit. Don't lose your power, cause I take it quick. And I ain't the type to take your bitch. Got plenty of my own king shit. Nothing comes from a silly wish. How you expect to conquer anything if you don't take the risk? Nighttime, bullets flying, full of crime, people dying, but will you let that stop your shine? I don't wanna fuck your bitch, cause that's your bitch, nigga, let's do business. And what I look like coming behind a nigga that was just in it. Instead of building business, nigga, they building envy. And y'all play with fire, nigga, we was born in it. I'd rather take a loss than not knowing if I could've won. I'd rather pay the cost than not knowing what I could've done. You want that bitch, nigga, go for it. You wanna be rich, nigga, go for it. Risk, go for it. Will you get hit? Yeah, we both know it. Take over and let it spread like COVID, and watch they go for it. I take mines, I take hits, I take ground, set them up for the assist, so I take the pick. I'm aiming for the sack lick, so I take the blitz. But one thing I ain't gon' take is your bullshit. Don't lose your power, cause I take it quick. And I ain't the type to take your bitch. Got plenty of my own king shit. Nothing comes from a silly wish. How you expect to conquer anything if you don't take the risk? No more marching, no more begging, no more parties, no more crying, no more smiles, no more tolerance, no more trust, no more love, no more barking, no more church, no more hope in this society. This separation is our only shot at survival. Desegregation only got us shot with their rifles. Disenfranchised and stripped of economic growth. Bombed all our cities in the war grows and Jim Crow. Now say that shit again if you just pull yourself up by your bootstrap, I promise you all the win. But redlining, hands up, and we still dying. College educated and still hated because of our skin. So paradise is a long way from hell. And if your skin white, you a long way from jail. And all respect for you to understand. Crackle just grant me my bail so I can get right back on the corner to do God's will. Yeah.
Is the last kingdom. For everything you sold, it's time for you to reap. This is the last kingdom. And if you ever disobey on these streets is where we are.
Affirmative action, just another castle in the air faction. Gentrification, just to sum it up, we fix it, we take it. Crime bill for the Asians, why niggas suffer for ages. Reaganomics, guns and drugs, it's the reason there's no love. PTSD and generations of epigenetic trauma. GDD is the cause of the lead in our water. Medical apartheid started by Frankenstein. And tell me why black women still in these hospitals motherfucking dying. So don't tell me about no goddamn peace. And don't give a damn about no Martin Luther King. Y'all forced our black fathers out the house, sent them to win your war, just to come back and be gunned down like dogs in the street. Free scholarships to tend the prison pipeline. 4 million on the waiting list by the age of 9. Why you niggas want the shackles on just so y'all can dance? niggas, so I can get revenge.
The last kingdom. For everything you sold, it's time for you to reap. This is the last kingdom. And if you ever disobey on these streets, this is where we are.
No more marching, no more begging, no more parties, no more crying, no more smiles, no more tolerance, no more trust, no more love, no more barking, no more church, no more hope in this society. This separation is our only shot at survival. This segregation only got us shot with their rifles. Disenfranchised and stripped of economic growth. Bombed all our cities in the war grows and Jim Crow. Now say that shit again if you just pull yourself up by your bootstrap. I promise you all will win. But redlining, hands up, and we still dying. College educated and still hated because of our skin. So paradise is a long way from hell. And if your skin white, you a long way from jail. And all respect for you to understand. Crackle just grant me my bail so I can get right back on the corner to do God's will. Yeah.
This is the last kingdom. For everything you sold, it's time for you to reap. This is the last kingdom. And if you ever disobey on these streets, this is where we are.
Affirmative action, just another castle in the air faction. Gentrification, just to sum it up, we fix it, we take it. Crime bill for the ages, why niggas suffer for ages. Reaganomics, guns and drugs, it's the reason there's no love. PTSD and generations of epigenetic trauma. GDD is the cause of the lead in our water. Medical apartheid started by Frankenstein. And tell me why black women still in these hospitals motherfucking dying. So don't tell me about no goddamn peace. And don't give a damn about no Martin Luther King. Y'all forced our black fathers out the house, sent them to win your war, just to come back and be gunned down like dogs in the street. Free scholarships to tend the prison pipeline. 4 million on the waiting list by the age of 9. Why you niggas want the shackles off just so y'all can dance? I want the shackles off niggas so I can get revenge. Yeah.
The last kingdom. For everything you sold, it's time for you to reap. This is the last kingdom. And if you ever disobey on these streets, this is where we are.
Hey, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Yahweh Bashin, Yahweh Shah, Barakathon to all the brothers. Yahweh Shema and Athan, Bashin, Yahweh Shah to all the sisters. This is Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge, start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General YAHANNA. All right. All right. Marsham Ka, everyone. Akim, Akwathim. Well, what I said is, how is your peace? And you reply by saying, Shalom Yah Tawab. Shalom Yah Tawab. My peace is good. All right. Marsham Ka. Uh-oh. Salaki. All right. Shalom. We got Debar Wolf in the class. Marshalom Ka. You reply by saying, Shalom Yah Tawab.
Shalom Yatsawab.
All right, we got young man Clyde up in the building. What's going on?
Shalom, Lord of Christ. I was MAGAZAR.
All right, Marsham Ka.
Mashum Ka.
You reply by saying Shalom Yah Tawab.
Shalom Yah Tawab.
Yep, that means my peace is good. So when I asked you, I said, how is your peace? And you reply by saying, Shalom Yah Tawab. My peace is good. Meaning I'm doing good today. I'm Tawab.
Khan.
All right, most High Christ, y'all. Yeah, you know what this is. This is that Friday Lashawan Qadash class, Florida. ISUPK, Florida. You know how we do. Every Friday, getting it in, learning new things about the Lashawan Qadash. Something that a lot of our peoples need to be doing right now, getting in these type of classes so they can start learning their language, the language that we used to speak before we spoke the language that we speak in now, all right, which is English. That is our oppressor's language. Our language that we spoke prior to slavery was Paleo Hebrew or Hebrew, all right? So that was a part of our inheritance that we had lost. We lost our land, we lost our language, we lost our culture, we lost everything. Brotherhood, we lost our God. And by coming in these classes, we learning how to get that back. We actually showing the Lord that we want that back. You know what I mean? By putting away all the things and all the wants and our lusts in this world, coming into this truth and showing the Lord that we want to be up under you. All right. We want you to be our God again. All right. And by doing that, it's getting in these classes, learning how to be obedient, an obedient child. All right. To the Most High, to our Father, the one that brought us up out the land of Egypt with a mighty hand, plenty of times. You know what I mean? We owe the Most High all of this. All right. So now we do every Friday. This is the chart. This is called the Lashawan Qadash. All right. This is the chart where we learn how to pronounce different words in Hebrew. All right. If you're not familiar with this. So this is similar to the ABCs. This is where everything rooted from. All right. The Hebrew. So you have your ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ha. I mean, basically your to the tha. Just like you would say A to the Z. This is R to the Tha. All right. So what we do every class, we recite these every class, every Friday, just so you start getting familiar with it and teach you how to pronounce different words. All right. And most of them, well, majority of them are vowel words. I mean, vowel letters. All right. What I mean by that, everything either begins or ends with a ah. All right. You have your ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ha, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I. Now, I is the only vowel that's different from the others. All right. It's not a ah vowel. It's just I. You might see this O letter, but that's not an O. This is an I. All right. Then you have pa, taza, kwa, ra, sha, and tha. There is no, see, a lot of our peoples, they are so in tune to how the Jewish man write his letters and how he spell different words in Hebrew, which is this is the Assyrian. All right, this is where you get different vowels like E and U and what else? O. All right, other vowels that we don't use. All right, but because that's what the original. That's what that we don't say those like when we say Judah, we don't say Yahuda. I mean that's incorrect. We don't say Yahuda. Or we don't say Yahshua. All right. We say Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. All right. That's it. It's not that difficult to understand that. Now, when it goes to their language and how they took from ours to create theirs, they use those different vowels. So you can't go to the modern day, which is that's what this is. It's the modern day Hebrew. You have to go to the root to understand how you say these. All right, because they pretty much took it from us. All right. So with that, I already said them. So whoever want to go next, y'all go ahead and rock it out.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
A, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, taza, kwa, ra, sha, tha.
All right, Most High in Christ. Hey, Clyde, you gonna end up getting it. I'm trying to tell you, you're gonna learn this thing so well. You're gonna pretty much start learning how to say different words. You know what I mean, and being able to read it on your own. So sooner or later, you continue in these classes. You start taking these off, and you just start using these at the top instead of looking at what it says at the bottom. Then you start understanding more. And we mix it around and then let you say it like that, you'll learn how to identify different words like that there. Maybe next week I'll give you a good example about that there. But you're doing good. All right.
Thank you.
All right, Most High Christ. All right, next. The Barwa.
Salaki, sir, Khan.
Go ahead.
A, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, taza, kwa, ra, sha, tha.
Most High Christ. Good job. Most High Christ. So that's what we do before the class, and we also do it after class, so you can start get familiar with the letters. All right. So sooner or later, once we start taking this away, you'll be able to recite it without the chart. All right. Also, if we matter of fact, I'm gonna do that next week. I'm gonna do that next week. Next week, I'm gonna just write it on the board, and you're just gonna recite the letters by just watching the symbols. But I'm gonna take this off to see if y'all can get it. We'll maybe mix it around a little bit too to see how well, you know what I mean, you get it, and see where you need to be worked on at. All right. So today is the day that we learn the colors, 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 colors. The ephod. All right. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull up the scripture on the ephod. All right. Let me see. If one of y'all can grab it for me first, that'll be Tawab. But pull me the scripture with the ephod, with the law on the ephod. Or if you have ephod and what it is, that'll be 12 too.
Salakia, sir, is that in the Bible?
Come. All right. I think it's Exodus 28. Yeah, Exodus 28, verse 2. And you go ahead and start.
Salakia.
You go ahead and start reading once you get it.
Exodus chapter 28, verse 2. And thou shalt make holy garments for Aaron thy brother, for glory and for beauty.
Right. So this is the garment. The garments is what we normally wear when we go to like the Passover, high holy days, the Sabbath service. We wear garments. But this garment right here was a special garment. All right. This garment is for beauty and for glory. All right. This is a special garment only for the high priest. All right. Go ahead.
Verse
At
3.
that time, as I meant to mention, at that time. All right. Go ahead.
Verse 3. And thou shalt speak unto all that are wise hearted, whom I have filled with the spirit of wisdom, that they may make Aaron's garments to cons-
Consecrate.
concentrate,
Come.
consecrate, consecrate him, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office.
All right.
Priest's
So,
office.
so this is for the wise. All right, and the ones that are filled with the Spirit. You see, just like the Lord, what it is? He created the physician. All right, the doctors that's good at certain things. All right, like the medical field, or Esau, which is he is good at the smith. Well, these brothers right here, or whoever was creating it, was good at making garments. All right, these garments was supposed to be made for Aaron. All right, to consecrate him, that he may minister unto me in the priest's offices. I mean, the priest's office. All right. So these people that's making it, these brothers or sisters that's making these garments, are very skilled at making garments. I'm talking about very skilled. All right. So that's why, you know what I mean, when we get sisters, as you know what I mean, we marry women, we would like for them to be very skilled at sewing. All right. And that's a good trait for wives, that they know how to sew. All right. Even if it takes for you to go and practice, look online, take classes, that is a real good trait. And that's a plus in this school, that women knows how to sew. All right. Some women are very skilled with it, some are not. We don't down the sister because she don't know how to do it, but you have to go and start taking courses and classes to be able to become better. You know what I mean? Because you may have other sisters and brothers that need garments. All right. And you can help the school out by doing that, or other sisters and brothers. All right, keep going.
Exodus chapter 28, verse 4. And these are the garments which they shall make:
Right.
a breastplate, and an ephod, and a robe, and a broidered coat,
Mm-hmm.
a mitre, and a girdle,
Uh-huh.
and they shall make holy garments for Aaron thy brother and his sons, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office.
All right. Aaron and his sons were all the Leviticus priests. All right. This is my ephod, right? So just imagine this is the breastplate, the little piece that goes right here. All right. The ephod, it's, let me see. Does it have it on here? No, it does, but matter of fact, drop down to 16. I don't want to take up too much of the class with this.
But Salakia, sir, you ready?
Come on, go ahead.
Exodus chapter 28, verse 16. Four squares. It shall be, being doubled. A span shall be the length of thereof, and a span shall be the breadth thereof.
Meaning the width and the length. The width and the length. That's what that means. Go ahead.
And thou shalt set in it settings of stones.
All right.
4 rows.
Go ahead, Salaki.
Even 4 rows of stones.
All right.
The first row.
Hold on. So these different boxes have stones in it. All right. Each one has different colors. Now, this is the ephod, the breastplate that goes on the chest of the Leviticus priest, Aaron and his brothers. All right. This is oh damn, how to say it? It's a part of the garment, but it's not necessarily attached to the garment. all right, you put on the garment and then you put on the ephod, all right, and you sit it on it almost like a bulletproof vest, all right. A bulletproof vest don't come with your clothes. You have to put your clothes on and then put the bulletproof vest on. So the ephod is just like that, all right. Keep going.
And they shall set it in stone, and thou shalt set in it stones, settings of stones, even four rows of stones. The first row shall be a sardius, a topaz, and a carbuncle.
Come.
This shall be the first row.
That's the first row right there. The three that he just named. It's the first row. So the first row had three different colors. All right, topaz, sardis, and carbuncle. All right, those are the three. All right, but don't get it confused because it's one color that has two different names, but they're the same thing. All right, I have that listed already. So go ahead.
Verse 18. And the second row shall be an emerald, a sapphire, and a diamond.
All right, so that is the second row. All right, keep going.
And the third row, a ligure, and a agate, and amethyst.
That'll work. All right, keep going.
And the fourth row, a beryl, and an oxen, and a jasper.
All right.
They shall be set. Okay.
Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going.
They shall be set in gold in their enclosings.
Right. So the breastplate is gold, and I'm talking about this thing is hard, like hardcore. It's almost like wearing a chain with an ephod on it, like a big giant chain, a square chain with all the different colors on there that they just named, and it's all gold. So that's another way you could tell that this is a black book, because you know black people love gold. We love rocking gold, especially like pieces on that thing like that there. For example, even Kodak Black, right? One year he wore gold grills, and you know he liked gold grills. What he did, he had all the colors of the ephod in his grills, top and bottom. All right, something similar like that was who else? Solomon. Solomon had the same thing. He had the colors in his grill, gold grills with the different colors. All right, so that is a black thing. But this is how you can tell more that it's a black thing, because when we was wearing gold, you know what I mean, the other nation of people, they looked at us like we were just thugs or something, or we gangsters and all these other different things. I mean, they separated us from them, because this is how you identify us. You know what I mean? Gold grill, gold chains, hat backwards, you know what I mean? Baggy clothes. This is how they looked at us. And they would never wear nothing like that. Now you have all the different nations trying to rock what we rock. You know what I mean? They trying to be exactly like us. They got gold grills, white boys with gold grills, even damn Japanese boys with gold grills, big chains. You know what I mean? What's even more funnier, now Chinese and Japanese dude, well, I think it's Chinese dudes, they wearing afros now. That's crazy. Now they're wearing afros, because this is how you can tell we the salt of the earth, because they want to be like us so bad. so bad they want to be like us, because now it became a trend. Now they don't look at us like, ugh, what the hell is that? Now they're looking at us like, I want to be like that. That's how they look at us. All right, keep going.
Verse 21. And the stone shall be with the names of the children of Israel, 12, according to their names, like the engravings of a signet. Everyone with his name shall they be according to the 12 tribes.
All right, you can stop right there. So each stone, right, have the name of the 12 tribes engraved, all right, in the stone. So each stone represents, each color of the stone represents that tribe, all right? So whatever tribe you are, and you look at the color, that's your stone, all right? So that's what we're doing today. We're going to look in the ephod, and we're going to create on the board our ephod, all right, in Hebrew, showing you what the name it is, the name, how you say it in Hebrew, and which tribe it belongs to. So now when you see it, you're going to be like, okay, yeah, that's my tribe. My tribe color is this. Oh, my tribe color is this. This is the same thing when the kingdom of heaven, when we go into the gates, each gate is going to have the name of each tribe. Each gate is going to be 12 gates, and all 12 gates going to have 12 different names on it of the 12 tribes of Israel with the color. All right. So that time is going to be glorious. All right. No sweat. Just do what you got to do. All right. So whenever you get a chance, just play it back. Or I know we probably might not finish everything today, but we'll work on some more to next week. All right. So the first row, that's what we're working on right now. The first row. Let's see. All right, the first row, it says the first one that was named was Sardis. All right. Okay, that's correct. All right, Sardis. Sardius. All right. Sardius in Hebrew is Adam. It's Adam. All right. Adam. That's how you say Sardius in Hebrew. Hopefully you see that. All right. And this is how you write it in ancient. I ain't gonna write it too big because I know I still have more that I have to write up under here. And this is how you write it in the Syrian. Do you see this, the bar wall? Is it clear to you?
Cancer.
All right. So this is the name, sardius. This is how you say it in Hebrew. All right. This is how you write it in the ancient, which is the Paleo. And this is how you write it in the modern day Hebrew. That's the Assyrian. All right. Now, the name. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up. Make it more interesting. All right. Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up. There we go. All right. All right, we're going to share the screen, image, share, and then we're going to try this off. All right, you can see that? Can you see that, DeBarwa?
Cancer.
All right. So this is the colors, all right, of the ephod breastplate. All right. But not the actual breastplate. These are just the color of the stones, just to give you an idea of how the color look as I name them for you. All right. Let me see if I can blow it up a little bit more.
Okay. Let's try Ruben.
There we go. It's a whole lot better. All right. So the first stone, all right, this will give you the idea of what we watch. All right. Sardius is this orange looking color stone. All right. That's the tribe of Reuben. That's the Reubenites stone. All right. And Reuben is raw. Oh, raw. Ra'alban. Ra'alban, which means Reuben in the Hebrew. All right, that's the tribe of Reuben. And the tribe of Reuben is who, the Barwa? The Seminoles or the Native?
The Seminoles.
That's correct. All right. So when you look at that stone belongs to the Seminoles, the Seminole Indians. All right. Also, well, better known as the Reubenites, Ra'alban. That's how you say it in Hebrew. All right. So we're gonna go to the next one. The next one is topaz. All right. Topaz is Simeon. All right. Simeon. No, my bad. I did that wrong. Did that wrong. Topaz is Patada. That's how you say topaz in the Hebrew. Patada. All right. Patada. This is how you write it in the ancient. Patada. All right. Those are the indicators also. All right. That I put up there, but I got it. All right. Now we're going to write it in the Syrian, the modern day Hebrew. All right. Y'all put your phone on mute. All right. Now, topaz, which is patada, right? That's how you say that in Hebrew. Now, this is how you write it in the ancient. All right. And this is how you write it in the Syrian. And patada is Simeon.
Salakia, sir, can you spell Pazada? Because I can't see it.
Oh, it's patada. Pa, ta, and da. D-A-H. Yeah, it may be a little small, but no, I mean, I'm just trying to fit them all in the box.
Well, no, it's because you have the picture up, so.
Oh, okay.
But that's cool. I need the picture too. I like the picture.
All right. Shemaiwan. All right. That's how you say Simeon in the Hebrew. Shemaiwan. Now, if you look at Shemaiwan, their stone looks yellow. All right. And that's a beautiful stone color. Like all the colors. That is beautiful. All right. Just imagine seeing that in a breastplate or on a chain. All right. Hardcore. All right. So the yellow stone is the Seminoles. All right. Let me go ahead and write the. Let me see. It spell Seminoles.
SEMINOLES. E-S.
All right. And write that also too. Add that in the box. Just to let you know who are they. All right. They are the Seminole Indians. The Reubenites are the Seminole Indians, the ones that dwell in Florida. Majority. All right. All right. Shemaiwan is who?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
The Arawak, the Dominicans. Salakia.
Dominicans. That's correct. Spell that for me.
DOMINICANS.
Dominicans. Correct. All right. Most High Christ, the water. All right. So topaz. Patadah is how you say topaz in Hebrew. This is how you write it in the ancient. All right. The oldest text. And this is how you write it in the Assyrian, which is the modern day Hebrew. Shemaiwan is Simeon in Hebrew. And the Simeonites are the Dominicans. So their stone is the yellow. The Seminole Indians is the orange stone. All right, let's go to the next one. Next stone is
Carbuncle.
the water. Gotta give me some markers.
CAR.
I got it. Carbuncle. All right, the water. All right, that's the next color. All right, and how you say carbuncle in the Hebrew? All right, you don't know how to say it? I'll show you. It's Baraquath. Baraquath.
Barwa.
Baraquath. All right, that's Baraqath. Baraquath. Carbuncle. All right, now let's write it in the Hebrew. All right, and that's how you write it in the Hebrew. Now let's write it in modern day Hebrew. All right, that's the modern day. All right, carbuncle. And it's Baraquath. It's how you write it in the ancient, and below it is how you write it in the Assyrian, the modern day, meaning this time. All right. And carbuncle is this red stone. It actually looked like a ruby. That's the color it looks. like a ruby stone. And everybody know how rubies look. They like look real like bloody red, like shiny blood red, almost like red jello or something. All right. But that is the color of the Lawya. Lawya. Lawya is the Levites. All right. That's Levi. That red stone. The Levites are the Haitians. All right, they're the so-called Haitians, the Levites or Levi. So if Levi was here today, well, they are here, but today, if you see a Levi, they will be the so-called Haitians today. All right, that's what Aaron, Moses, and Aaron's sons are. They are so-called Haitians. All right, and if you see, Simeon today, well, the Simeon today will be the Dominicans. All right, like the Barwa. All right, Dominicans, dark-skinned Spanish people, Spanish brothers and sisters. All right, they dwelled on the same island or land piece with the Haitians. So both of them share an island together. All right, the Dominicans and the Haitians, Simeon and Levi. You will also read that in the book too. They dwelt on the same island. All right, let's go to the next one. The next one is emerald. Emerald. All right. Emerald in Hebrew is napad. Napad. That's emerald in Hebrew. All right. Now, this is how you write it in the ancient. Yeah, I go on. All right. The connectors. And now the modern day. All right. Emerald, napad. This is how you write it in the ancient. And this below it is the modern day, which is called the Assyrian. Now, we all know what emerald look like, right? That's the green color. All right. Look like almost look like a solid green, not like a shiny green, like how we see the red for Levi.
Salakia, sir.
Solid green. Go ahead.
Like kryptonite.
Right, correct. That's just what it looked like. Dark green. Well, not a dark green. I don't want to say dark green because when I say dark, that means just like pretty much almost no color. All right, like it has black in it. But emerald is just green. All right. It's like the bar wall said. You know what I mean? Like kryptonite. All right. Now, The color for these brothers is, his name is Yahawada. Yahawada, which is Judah in the Hebrew. And they are the so-called African Americans. All right. And if Christ was here today, Christ will be a so-called African American. All right. If y'all didn't know that, if Christ was here today, he would be a so-called African American. I mean, rocking gold grills, gold chains, an afro like this here. I mean, big beard, gray. I mean, also, if you have not noticed, all right, his color is green. What was the color did he wear when John was describing him? John the Revelator.
Slovakia, sir.
Go ahead.
Beryl.
Right. He was actually he was rocking his green.
It was
His color.
Slovakia. So yes, it was green. Beryl.
Yeah, very yeah. It's the same thing, but it just barrel is like a more shinier green. What I'm seeing. All right, but it's like a green color. But no, you correct. You correct. That's a little gem for people that don't know that.
Okay. He's rocking his color.
All right. All right, next. Next color is sapphire. Sapphire. All right. Sapphire is make sure I did that right. No, Saparia. Saparia. I mean Sapaya. All right. Sapariar. Salaki. Sapayar. Sapayar. All right, remember, a lot of words sound similar to their name. All right, when it's said in Hebrew. My bad. Sapayar. All right. Now let's write it in the ancient. And let's write it in the Assyrian. So sapphire, sapphire is how you say it in the Hebrew. This is the ancient with the connectors, and this is how you write it in the Assyrian below. All right. Now let's find out who this stone belongs to. This stone belongs to Issachar. The Issacharites, which is, hold on, my bad. Yashakar. Yashakar. All right. That's Issachar. Which is the Issacharites. Now, if you look at their stone is a blue color, like ocean blue. All right. That's the real ocean blue right there. That's a beautiful stone. All right. And the Issacharites, or Issachar, today will be the so-called Mexicans. All right. So if you don't know who is Issachar is a so-called Mexican. Judah is a so-called African American. Reuben is a so-called Seminole Indian. Simeon is a so-called Dominican. Levi is a so-called Haitian. Fun facts for everyone. Fun facts. So now you have the name, how you say it in Hebrew, the ancient, the Assyrian, the name of the brother, which is Issachar or Yashakar, is how you say it in Hebrew. And they are the so-called Mexicans. So let's go to the next one.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
Aren't we missing a few?
A few what?
Oh, no. I see it to the bottom. My bad.
Yeah. It's all good. Don't worry, I got you. Next is diamond. All right. How you say diamond in Hebrew? It's Wayalum. Wayalum. That's how you say diamond in the Hebrew. All right. Let's write it in the ancient. Wayalum. All right. Write it in the Syrian. All right. So you have diamond, How you say diamond in the Hebrew is YAHANNA. This is how you write it in the ancient. And below is the Assyrian. Now, up under the ancient, they are only connectors. They're not connected to the Assyrian below. All right. It's just to show you how to pronounce the word or how to say the word correctly. All right. So, as you already know how diamond look, that's the diamond right there. That's the 6th one. All right. So we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have 5, and now we're on the 6th one. All right. Now, as you can see on the 6th one, right? That's the diamond on the 6th image on the ephod. Beautiful stone. And these are the stones what you also going to see on them 12 gates. You know they're going to have them stones on there. All right. And the brother that this belongs to, Lashawan, which is Zebulon or Zebulon. All right. Zebulon. That's how you say Zebulon in the Hebrew. All right. And Zebulon is the so-called hope. Anybody know? Don't worry. I'll find it. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, I ain't gonna be able to fit all that in here, but I get as much as I can. They are, let's see, the so-called Guatemalans, to Panama. Guatemala to Panama. So that whole region, Guatemala and Panama, are the Zulans or Zabalawan. So from Guatemala to Panama are the Zabulons. All right, Zebulon. Zebulon. All right, and they are the sixth one. They are the diamond. They have the diamond color. All right. All right, let's go to the next one. Where we at? 115. Now, we just finished the first row. All right, got all three of the first row. Sardius, Topaz, and Carbuncle. All right. We just got finishing up the second row. All right, with Emerald, Sapphire, and Diamond. Now, we're going on the third row. All right. Third row is Liger. All right. Liger is Lashawan. So that's how you say Liger in Hebrew. Lashawan. All right. Now, let's write it in ancient. Lashawan. All right. Now we're going to write it in Syrian. All right. Now, if you look at Liger, it also looked like a red color stone, but it's like a darker red. All right, more like a blood type of red, but it's different from Levi. Levi looked more like a jello type of red, like a shinier ruby type. All right, so Liger is more like I'll just say more like a blood type of red. All right. And Liger is what's the Hebrew? Yeah. Naphtali. I used to have troubles pronouncing that. Naphthalia. Thalia. Naphthalia. Naphthalia. All right. Which is Naphtali. Naphtali. All right. Naphthalia. That's how you say Naphtali in the Hebrew. All right. And Naphtali is the so-called Argentina, to Chile. Chile. All right, so that region from Argentina to Chile is Naphtali or Nephthalia. All right, and their color is that blood red color, which is called Liger. And how you say Liger in Hebrew is Lasham. That's how you write it in the ancient, and this is how you write it in the modern times, today's time. All right. Now, this is number 7. All right. Give me 1 second, y'all. I know he's dead. I'm still trying to. All right. All right. Second in the third row is a gate. A gate. All right. How you say a gate in the Hebrew? It's Shabawah. Shabawah is how you say a gate in Hebrew. All right, let's write it in the ancient. Shah, Ba, Shabawah. And the connectors, they are all pronounced by itself. Shah, Ba, Wa. So there's nothing that's bringing them together, like how to pronounce a word. Just like, for example, you have bun, all right? B-A-N will get the connectors. Or the same way we do Adam, all right? Ah is pronounced by itself. Dum is pronounced together, the da and the ma. And when you put those two together, it becomes dumb. Instead of the ma is dumb. Pronounced together is what I mean, all right? So these are all pronounced by itself. Sha, ba, wa. That's how you say a gate in the Hebrew. That's how you write it in the ancient. And this is how you write it in the Assyrian. Shabawa. All right. Now, a gate is this stone right here. All right. It looks kind of brownish, but it kind of reminds you of when different parts of the earth have volcanic activities, and they leave these stones after they erupt and they harden by the water. They leave these stones that look similar, just like this color right here. All right, like it's a part of earth, not a part of dirt, but it just looked like a part of earth, like a piece of mountain or something. That's how that looks. All right. And that belongs to Gad. And how you say Gad in the Hebrew? God. Not G-O-D, but God. God. Duh. God. Duh. Get it? God. All right. G-O-D is God. When you pronounce this, it's God. And then you end it with the D sound. Duh. God. You have Gad. Then you have God. So we need to not get confused with that. All right. In the English way, that is how you pronounce that. Gad. All right. A. Apple. You know what I mean? When they say it like that, they're pronouncing it that way. A. When we pronounce our Hebrew, it's ah. God. I pray y'all understand that. All right. And Gad is the indigenous, or what they're known is American Indians. Uh-oh. Native American Indians. Natives of this land. All right. They're number 8 on this chart. All right. Let's go to the next. The bar work. How you pronounce this? Is it Amotheus?
Salakia, sir. It's amethyst.
Amethyst. All right, gotcha. Amethyst. All right, what's that across the water?
I got the bar, sir.
All right. All right, amethyst. And how you say amethyst in the Hebrew? It would be Aklama. Let me make sure I got that right. No, I got it right. Aklama. Aklama. Amethyst. All right, now let's write it in ancient. Aklama. All right. Amethyst. That's how you say it in the Hebrew. This is how you write it in the ancient. And this is how you write it in the today's time Hebrew. All right. Which would be called the Assyrian or modern day Hebrew. See if I can squeeze some more ink out of this. Oh yeah, he did. Oh, he did. He did too. Aklama. All right. Now, if you look at their stone, it looks, what would you say? Purple, violet. What color would you say?
Lavender.
Lavender. All right. Let's see. Hey, Shalom, Lord of Christ. Run them alone. What did it say? Yeah, run them alone. Hey, what's going on? Shalom, Lord of Christ. I hope this is very edifying for you guys. Because this was very edifying for me when I first learned it. I mean, I'm the type of person I like to go and research things. I'm more like a visual type of person. So I like to see pictures and stuff and how things look. I mean, so I can visual it. All right. So this belongs to
Salakia, sir.
go ahead.
Ashar.
Uh-huh. Ashar, which is who?
The Colombians.
No, what's the English word for?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
Asher.
Asher. That's correct. Asher. And how you say Asher in the Hebrew is Ashar. All right. And Asher is the so-called.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Colombians.
That's correct. Colombians. Colombia to Uruguay.
Kind.
Which also will be called who? You call it something else.
Brazilians.
Kind of close.
Colombians.
So they call another name for Zubalan or Guatemala to Panama, it's the Mayans, right?
Khan, sir. The
What would
Mayans.
be another name for Asher? If you ain't got it, it's the wall. It's going to educate others. All right. It is Incas.
Oh, Khan. Oh, Khan.
The Incas.
Salakia, sir. I thought all of that was part of Issachar. The Mayans.
Yeah, me too.
But they're part of Asher instead. Okay. All right. Okay.
The Mexicans are the Aztec.
Khan.
Aztec.
Khan. Okay. All right.
Let me make sure I put that up there too. All right. So what is Amathias Aklama is how you write it in the ancient or Paleo Hebrew, and this is how you write it in the Assyrian. Asher, which is a shard in Hebrew, are the Colombians to Uruguay, the Incas. All right, that's number 9. Now we are on number 10. Go ahead and knock this on out. Got 10, 11, and 12. All right. Next is burrow or barrel. All right. We are on the 4th row. This is the last row. All right, barrel. All right, barrel is the Rosh Yash. The Rosh Yash. All right. Let's write it in the ancient. Rosh Yash. All right, now let's write it in the Syrian. All right, now as you can see, beryl is this green color. All right, also, all right, look more like a shinier green. All right, don't look like a solid green, like with no shine to it, like emerald. This is more like a shinier green, like a ruby green. That's what we'll call. You know how we give names to everything. This is a ruby green. That's what that is. It's shiny. All right. So the Rosh Yash Rajas is Manasseh. Or Manasseh. Right, which is Manasseh in the Hebrew. All right, Manasseh. How you say Manasseh in the Hebrew is Manasseh. Manasseh. All right, they are the so-called what?
Block yourself.
Go ahead.
The Cubans.
That's correct. So-called Cubans. So if you look at this chart or ephod, the way that I set it up is showing you exactly the color, how to say it in Hebrew, and who it belongs to. If you look at these people today, you'll know exactly who they're talking to. All right, like Sardius is Simeon. Seminole Indians. Topaz is Dominicans. Carbuncle is the Haitians. Emerald is Judah. Sapphire is Mexicans. Diamond is Guatemala to Panama. Liger is Argentina to Chile. Agate is Gad, the American Indians, Native American Indians. Amapius, Colombian to Uruguay. And Barrel are the Cubans. So if you look at these names like Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Asher, Gad, Naphtali, Manasseh, you know exactly who are these people and where they at right now. All right, this is pretty much like a map to let you know who is who in the Bible. All right.
Con.
So I got two more. The next one is the 11th one. Onyx. All right. Onyx. Onyx is how you say onyx in the Hebrew? Shaham. Shaham. All right. That's how you say onyx in the Hebrew. Now, that's right in the ancient. There's your connectors. Shaham. Now we're going to write it in the Assyrian. All right. Shaham will be Aparium. A pa ra yum. Parium, which will be who? Ephraim. All right. If you look at their color, it's black. Onyx is black. Another fun fact for you. Just like the group Onyx, right? It's really based off the color. Onyx, black men, right? From the color. Right? Beautiful color. Black. Straight black. All right. All right. Aparium is Ephraim. That's how you say Ephraim in the Hebrew. Aparium. They are the so-called Puerto Ricans. Which means rich port. Onyx. So if you ever see the name Ephraim, you will know that they are the so-called Puerto Ricans. All right. I say so-called because that is not the biblical name of these people. All right. They are not the biblical names. The biblical names is Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Manasseh, and Ephraim. Those are your biblical names. You are not an African American. You are not black. You are not Puerto Rican. You're not Mexican. Understand what I'm saying? And so on, right? These are not your biblical names. Your biblical name is up here and it's next to these stones. All right. So if you fit in one of these, right, you are from these tribes. All right. If you're a so-called African American, you are from the tribe of Judah. All right. If you are so-called Cuban, you are from the tribe of Manasseh. If you're a so-called Native American Indian, you are from the tribe of Gad, and so on. All right. All right. Last but not least. All right. Last but not least. All right. Last but not least. Put your phone on mute. Get a real bad feedback. Put your phone on mute. The water. All right. So the last one is the 12th. All right. It's Jasper. All right. How you say Jasper in the Hebrew It's Yashapa. Yashapa. All right, Yashapa. That's Jasper. Now let's write it in the ancient. Yashapa. There's your connectors. All right. Jasper. Yashapar is how you say Jasper in the Hebrew. All right. This is how you write it in the ancient. And below is how you write it in the modern day, which is the Assyrian. All right. Jasper is this solid red color. All right. Solid red. I say red, solid red, is because it's not shiny. All right. It's like a stone. It don't look like a ruby or a jewel. It's just a stone. Like all of them are still stones, but these have more color to it. All right. But this jasper is like a solid red. All right. Jasper. And jasper belongs to Bun Yum Yun, which is the tribe of Benjamin. All right. How you say Benjamin in the Hebrew is Ban Yum Yun. Ban Yum Yun. And as you can see, the color is like a stone red, like a rock red. All right. It's a solid red. And they are the so-called West Indies. The West Indies, all right, which would be the brothers and sisters that's from the islands, all right, which is like Jamaica, Bahamas, St. Croix, St. Thomas, St. Lucia's, if I'm not mistaken, all the little islands down there in the Caribbean islands. All right, those are the West Indies, the West Indian blacks. All right. So there you have it. Now, if you want to go back on the class and write it all down because you missed it, no sweat. I would advise you to do the same thing so you can get the gist of what's going on in the class. I mean, so you can get the understanding and the knowledge. All right. And you'll understand about the ephod. All right. So we just went through all the colors. Now, also next week, we could continue with different colors that's not in the Bible, but we can find out how to say these different colors. All right. So with that, all right, we're gonna say it without it. All right. So at the end of this class, what we do, we recite the Hebrew letters. All right. At the beginning, we do it with the charts, and at the end, we do it without the chart, just to see where you at when it comes down to saying the chart. Saying the letters without the chart. All right. Maybe you may need some more work. So if we need some more work, we continue to put it up, and we'll run it just like that there, just to get you better. All right. All right. So with that, I say A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ha, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Ta, Za, Kwa, Ra, Sha, and Tha. All right. Next.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Salakia. Go ahead. Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Ba, Wa, Za, Ka, Ta, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Ta, Za.
You got it. You got it. Qua. Hold on, Salaki. You see it?
Salaki, can you hear me?
La'a.
You want me to start over?
Yeah, you was on. You had said to Zah. What's the next one?
Kwa, Ra, Sha, Tha.
Most High Christ. Good work. Good work. All right, next.
Lock here. A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Ta, Za, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Tha.
All right, remember that ha. Remember that. Never forget that. Ha. Ha. All right. So with that, that concludes the class. Y'all make sure, I say this every class, go and like this class, share this class. People that's viewing this class right now, Baba Shah, make sure y'all like and y'all share these classes. If you're not subscribed to ISUPK Florida, subscribe right now. Go and like it on ISUPK Tampa also. All right. Don't leave Tampa out. We also in here too. Represent baby baby. All right. So with that I say good job, everybody. Good job. Good job. All right. Shalom. Yahweh Bashin Yahushua Brakathum. Lakal. Ha'akim. Yahweh Shema Alatham Bashin Yahushua. Lakal. Ha'awakim. All right. Shalom.
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 Shalom. Yahweh Shema Latha Bahashem Yahweh Shai.